And we're live.
I gotta find it.
Got it.
Trying to use a touchpad on a tiny
Oh, I can imagine.
keyboard when it's sideways is so fucked up.
Yeah, but
Because right is down
everything's wrong.
and left is down.
Is every direction down?
Well, no, I just realized I confused myself. If I want to move right, I have to move down. If I want to move down, I have to move left. Oh,
Fuck. Okay, we're back to collect evidence.
oh shit. There we go. Controller. Yes. Investigation. Deadly morning. Or deadly life. Morning.
Yeah, gotta collect evidence on who strung her up.
Who
My God.
fucking bashed her skull in. This is a blood thing! Where's my sound? Where's my sound? There it is.
That's right.
Truth bullet!
Okay, so I do have one thing about that.
What?
It's big.
Look, I feel the same way. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Like, unless each of those weights weighs like a pound, which I doubt it, that's very heavy. That's like a 70-pounder. Somewhere around there.
Listen,
But look, 70 pounds is a lot, but most people could lift it with two hands.
yeah, I mean,
At least enough to throw into someone's face.
yeah, I mean, it would be successful at braining someone if you brought it.
Oh yeah, just drop. Gravity will do all the work. Leave the blood stain on the floor. Oh, that's it? Alright, let's read Bloodlust. It's 2 words instead of 1 word.
What's on the poster? Looks like she has something on her face.
Yep. It's got some blood on it. Must have happened during the murder. Oh, that's
Splatter?
just splatter. She got clocked. Alright, let's take a look at it. It's a dead body.
Very strange. What?
God, I hate him.
Yeah, he's a shitheel. What's up, Sakura? You're not a murderer, right? I don't believe that because there'd be a trail of blood.
Well.
Agreed. Maybe she couldn't sleep.
Perhaps.
That's also a good point. She would feel self-conscious because
Yeah.
they were so strong.
However.
Which is silly because she should have instead
Yeah, because
went with them to learn how to...
Sakura would obviously, like, honestly want to train you.
Yeah, they would train them. Yeah, and they wouldn't be like, here's all this weight. They'd be like, no, you gotta start small. You're weak.
Yeah.
Let's build you up.
Hina would have you swimming to build, like, overall muscle strength. You wouldn't have been brained by a stack of weights.
Well, he says because but that she would also have come with someone else because
Right.
she wants support. What's up, Mondo? What do you know? You're supposed to protect her. Well, you're just not supposed to be mean, I guess. Oh shit! More truth bullets.
What?
The game's like, alright, you found everything
Let's
you need
go.
I hate him. Why are we working with you?
Because, I don't know. He wanted to for some reason.
Another character that either knows more than they're telling, or in his case,
He just wants to be a tool about it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because you're doing even worse for say, yeah. You barely worked. Oh shit! Got that coin though. Whoa. Yeah, why do you want to go back to the scene of the crime?
What about the scanner thing next to the door?
What?
Did you call for me?
That's right.
You need something? Yep. Unbelievable.
But what if there wasn't anything erotic about it?
Yeah.
Of course.
And would there be a record of this somewhere? Can just be like, yo, Monokuma, do
I
you have a
think
record
that's what
of
we're
this?
beating around the bush to.
Oh.
I hope.
So, in other words, such
No.
ignorance.
I didn't say that. Stealing, you mean? Yeah, he's terrible.
Yep. Why you?
So sleepy. Get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
That's fine.
I mean, just... No, how about you guys get to the point of, is there a record of this?
Nope.
Can we check this shit? Monokuma, get your fucking bare ass out of here. Ugh. You're a real dick, you know that?
I will have no sympathy when we vote you dead.
Exactly.
Though I feel like the game will not give me that satisfaction for a long time.
Maybe. Why you repeat something you literally just said like 2 seconds ago?
Cause exposition.
It's not, you know, it's not like it's been like 20 minutes since we had that conversation. No, it's
No,
been
you need more.
5.
More exposition.
Hasn't even been 5. It's been like 3.
What? Very strange. I see.
Yes, yes, he did.
Damn it!
Whoa.
Making me angry!
What the fuck did we do?
Now I'm really angry!
Literally haven't done anything.
I
You just
know.
showed up and got more and more angry. But it did.
Impossible! I can't hear you!
What, that I can be hacked?
No, it has something that'll break it.
I just said I had a weakness.
What?
What?
Is it just turned off?
That's fine.
True bullet. Get. What are you fucking cryptically talking about now, you turd?
Don't make me repeat myself. What?
I mean, how is that surprising? Look at who you're fucking surrounded by. Could be literally any one of you. I mean,
It's his alter ego.
I
What's up, Colin?
I would not fucking blink at that. But what's up, Colin? We're here to reveal some murderers. Or murderer. Or murderers.
Murderers.
I guess we just fuck off and go somewhere now, I guess. I can't go anywhere else. Does it talk to this turret again?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Gotta go deep in the
There
conversation.
we go.
Devil May Cry 3 was a fantastic game.
Devil May Cry?
3.
Yeah.
It's all clear now. I don't have time to play with...
Cause, I mean,
What's up, girl?
Listen,
Please.
you're not the best character, but you're way better than him.
'cause,
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Oh, like she wasn't before?
Maybe worse.
Very strange. Don't make me repeat myself.
yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, Toko. Knock, knock. No? Okay. Where'd you go, girl?
Talk to him.
I don't remember her.
That's fine.
You weirdo. What are you being weird about now? Holy crap!
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
I mean, is this just like the reddest of herrings, or are they just softballing this one?
Maybe they're just softballing this one.
Because again, she seems schizophrenic, so okay. It makes complete sense.
But
Okay, you know, with the way your character's acting, no, it's not a red herring.
They're just softballing this shit? I mean, look, I only say this
Talk
because,
to
like,
Fuckboy and see if
because,
they'll
like,
talk.
because Zero Escape did some softball, like, were red herrings that seemed like softballs, and then it curved it. You're like, whoa, didn't see that coming.
I mean, this is only chapter 2.
I guess.
This isn't anything to do with the big story, and we know it.
True.
So this may be a softball.
That's fine.
This is the Ice 9 of this story.
Yeah, just the who gives a fuck. Here's your... This is left field, and it's stay in left field. What? Yay. Just, it's out there.
what do you want? Ah!
It's Byakuya.
Our promise?
What?
Fucking liar.
Stop talking. Let's go.
Lying little shit. How are you a part of this, bitch?
Listen, you sped away. Bye. No. Eat
Well,
a
look,
dick,
now
rich kid.
now he's part of this conundrum.
I'll catch up to his ass later.
He's entangled in this web.
I got some shit to look at without him around.
That's true.
Like, what's in the fucking archives?
Look, we stopped in front of the library. Make some money, I'm sure.
Is it worth it?
I mean, it's not like that place is like huge. It's not like this huge, like, yeah, it's very, very small.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Stop with that soundbite. God, I hate you.
Let's go.
He made some weird fucking web.
Look, he's definitely stringing Toko around in some way, shape, or form. He's using her for something.
So, in other words,
Ah. I don't think he's lying about that, because I saw the extension cord he used to plug the lamp in to be able to sit and read. Oh, good. I was like, not him. Why are they here? Like, just provide reading to give you inspiration to kill, or what?
That's enough.
That seems like some fucked up shit they do, but maybe not.
The Illuminati!
Illuminati confirmed.
Yep. Am I? Alright, turd.
The box.
Hold on, let me go look at this camera real quick, see if there's a coin in there. No. Which box?
On the far side with the scrolls and stuff sticking out of it. Or is that the extension
That's
cord
just the
again?
extension cord one.
So those boxes look different with like the manuscript and stuff, but
Okay. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Looking around here.
what's that shelf?
That's right.
I would just spit on that guy. I'm like, stop talking. Can I get this shelf? So I looked at this one, and this one, and that one. And that's the same one. So, okay. How about this? Nope. They really need to have, like,
A more fine tooth.
yeah,
Right.
like, have it highlighted or something. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Because none of these books... What is paper? Nothing down here. Alright, how about this?
Nope, shelf.
That's right.
Or this?
Shelf.
Still shelf.
That's right.
God damn it. Quit pointing at me!
You object, we get it.
I don't know.
Colin, Dave has already completed the Resident Evil 2 remaster.
Like, twice. What am I missing here?
If I knew, I'd tell you. Did you put that box right front?
This one?
Oh, the
This one? This one? This one? Yeah, that one. It's empty. There's an extension cord in it. Well, there was.
What about the box of newspaper stacked behind it?
I'm sorry, which one? This one? I think that's a shelf.
Damn it!
Yeah. Yeah, assassination president, blah blah fucking blah. Really don't get it, because I've looked at everything the fucking game will allow me to. Alright, sure, we'll go do this. Yeah, cold cases. You're just gonna tell me about a fucking bullshit. Illuminati, presidential assassination.
What about that plug in the corner by the ladder? I don't know.
Plug in the corner. Oh, okay.
Extension cord. Got it.
Hmm.
What about the papers below the extension cord box?
Wait, hold on. Ooh, oh, God.
That's right.
Shelf.
Yeah, presidential assassination. Which one? These papers?
No, directly below the extension cord. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm pretty sure that was just the 2 shelves. Is that the shelf? That's the shelf. This is ridiculous, dude.
Let's see.
Yeah, do a quick Google search.
Wait,
What?
Colin, is that the entire game in an hour on S Plus?
What? What's up?
Colin said that he watched a video of someone do the Resident Evil 2 remaster in an hour with S Plus grade.
That does not surprise me. Like I said, I knew the speed, like the speed runs of that game were gonna be fucking quick, because it's a short game if you know exactly what you're doing. But that's kind of the joy of that game, is how short it is. It's got a lot of replay value. Oh, there we go. Christ.
Okay, never mind.
What? Interesting. Such ignorance.
I don't see how that's fun. Like, if they're snarky, then I like it because they're at least funny about it. But if they're just shits, then I don't like the shits. They're the worst version because they're the shittiest.
What?
Actually, that's most of the real world.
Yeah. And you haven't been here long enough to be able to read all of this more than once.
Yeah,
Unless
he's
you're
a
an
super genius.
unless you're an insanely fast reader. Ooh, he got his own special shit heel music.
He's in on government secrets.
Ooh. I mean, he's a rich boy, of course.
So, in other words,
Oh, so you're part of the Illuminati?
Illuminati confirmed.
Look, you're a real shitty world ruler if you got caught up in this shit.
Yeah. You done got blindsided, bitch.
You got caught slipping in the worst way. You suck.
that's right.
I mean, look, as fucked up as that is, it's not the most fucked up thing that a serial killer
Nah,
has ever
not
done in
even close.
history. Yeah, that's pretty fucking tame.
Hmm.
I mean, good luck trying to keep that a secret.
I mean, sometimes they can keep a single thread of the crime scene secret so they can try and check when they get the killer.
I mean, if it's a serial killer of this magnitude in terms of like
Yeah,
his
no.
name being floated around, yeah, people have already taken pictures of the crime scene before the police showed up. You know what I mean? Like, and they put that shit on the internet and it spread like wildfire.
Whoopsie.
Yep. It always happens eventually. People are flawed. They make mistakes. They go take a piss when they shouldn't have. They grab a donut when they shouldn't have. They went out for a smoke break when they shouldn't have.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, we all suck.
That's right. So, in other words... In other words...
In other words.
Interesting.
Like, I'm kind of upset right now.
Why?
Because I'm not particular. I don't look at myself as a particularly intelligent individual. And I feel like they're insulting my intelligence with this one.
Why?
Because if there's not a twist here to throw everything off, this is the biggest softball I've ever seen, and I expect better from these guys.
Maybe it's just this. This is just still getting you in the like. Cause this is a.
I get it, but even like this is just too easy. Like they give you everything in front of you, and then they're like, and like I said, unless the rug's about to get pulled out from under me, which I really fucking hope. Like this just seems like one where they are trying to fool you and not even doing it in a well way. Like they know everyone already knows, but they're like, no, I know you know, but pretend like you don't. Like, what if we just said like, oh, he's a fiendish killer and he's among us and that's why she's so scared. Like, we know what you're doing, man. Come on.
Such ignorance.
Kick him in the nuts. Is that okay?
I would do it.
Like to just instead of like being a man and like, fuck you, bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass, and then like squaring up and fighting him, like if you just hauled off and kicked him right in the crotch, is that okay?
Yeah.
'Cause I
I'd
feel like
probably stretch prior though. I want to get good extension.
I feel like he deserves it. Oh, I'm glad I double checked it. Okay, so wait, are we done in here? Now that you're done shitting on me?
That's fine.
Man,
Have
you know what you wouldn't do? Put the name of the file on the outside of the file and then put top secret under it.
Secret! I mean, I don't think this is the original file. It's probably a copy of it. By the way, have you ever looked at something like that?
What? Crime scene photos?
No. Have you ever looked at something the way he currently is, like this? No, both hands on the edges, arms extended about as far as they can go, down to your crotch.
Yeah, no. Nah.
No one ever looks at something like that. How do you flip the page? You have to
No.
like readjust, flip the page, go back to fucking Manhattan 2 and staring at it. The scissors. Apparently custom made with every pair left at each murder scene. There were no scissors this time.
Well, no access to get custom made scissors.
Not custom made scissors, but I'll bet you there's scissors in that sewing kit.
I don't know.
they were all got with scissors. But she was got with a weight. Maybe this is a red herring. Back to this.
Oh.
Okay. Womp womp.
So, in other words,
We called this bitch a schizophrenic like forever ago.
let's go.
This bitch be crazy.
I feel like she is the killer, but he's like the Manson of it.
Yo, yeah. He has something to do with this.
I think he put her, he told her to do it, convinced her to do it, whatever.
Brought it back up.
Yeah, however it was worked out, he's behind this as well.
He was involved.
Yeah, he just didn't do the dirty work. Unless he lifted up the weight and bashed her skull in.
Call me at the
left.
point he's 10 and 2ing the murder book.
He is. That's what I'm saying.
I don't have time to play with you.
Oh, Christ. Good.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
Great.
Fuck off.
Why said he?
'Cause once again, gotta steer you away from the obvious choice. But I'm so hoping. I mean, I guess like the curveball here is that he's probably involved.
Yeah.
That maybe they're softballing her so you don't think about him.
Yeah, and why he's so readily giving you the information.
Right. Because he's trying to have her take the fall for him and get away with it so he can graduate. Okay. Now that we're free to do whatever the fuck we feel like. And I can fast travel now. Let's go talk to people. Hey, Doom Train?
Jesus Christ, train.
I hate that fucking train.
Da, 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 da.
I feel as if
That's it. I'm sure of it. Well, it would seem.
Yeah, that must be it. God, go away.
God, he's awful.
You're the worst. Hey, yo, who's in here? Huh?
Wait, that's a different poster.
It is a different poster. And there's a stain on the carpet. Huh.
What's that poster?
Okay, so that's why. Remember how you asked why she was in there? That poster was in there?
Yeah.
They switched them. So the murder happened here.
Yep. And they restaged it in the girls' locker room.
So it was Toko and this dick.
Yeah.
Both. It was both of them together. And she, you know, I couldn't keep my promise, something about staying cool or something. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, now we just gotta piece it all together to have it make sense. Because right now it's kind of loosey goosey. No one's in here?
No
Okay.
one's in the pool.
Now, should we go into the girls' locker room right now, or go talk to everyone else, then go to the girls' locker room?
Go to the girls' locker room because I feel like he said talk to everyone else too.
I know, but I'm just so afraid that like it's. I don't know if it's gonna cut off or not.
Listen, I'd like to find that out in chapter 2 when it won't be as horrifying.
True. Now, does this change? Now we realize. Yeah. A big-breasted swimsuit model.
At least he's honest about what's up on that wall.
Some titties up there.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So now we can talk to... Let's talk to Sakura. Maybe she'll tell me about the girls' locker room. Because she won't think it's weird.
Of course.
I bet you guys do.
Of course you do. Just the two of you, right? Private time in the sauna?
Not hating, just, you know. You guys seem to be the only people in this whole school that got it made like Flynn right now. You just living life like, listen, guys, we could do this pretty much indefinitely.
Oh, yeah.
Training
Easily.
facilities, each other, food,
Fuck it.
set.
This is all I need. I'll eventually get strong enough to punch a hole through one of these walls. I'll rip the fucking metal off this window and just leave. That's what I'm saying.
They're both completely content to live here forever.
No,
until
no.
one of them is strong
Not-
enough to get out.
Not forever. They're gonna live here and train until they're strong enough to rip the metal off the windows and just leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen,
I think she's partially right. I don't think it's they're straight lesbians. If they lived here together forever and it was just the two of them, eventually they would become like full-on lesbians.
there's already some weird.
But you didn't. Yeah, but he thought it. I don't care if she's a lesbian.
I was kidding. She's a cat. She's a horrible beast. That's what she
They switched the
Ah,
rugs.
so they switched the rugs.
is. Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, why would they switch the rugs though?
Blood.
Oh, so there's blood
They
all
wanna
over
make
the
whole
the
crime scene look
boys,
as though
right?
It happened in
Right.
the girls'
So the
locker
boys
room.
had it all over and they switched. Okay, yeah.
So someone's deflecting the attention away from them.
Of course.
Someone that inserted themselves into the investigation.
Womp womp. Disappearing stain. All right. Well, we got the info about that. What do you gotta say?
Indeed. However, well, so then, goodbye.
Well, I know where her handbook is. Don't worry about it. Well, no, I don't. Yeah, I know where it should be.
The same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel so bad. Yeah.
Punching the shit out of this punching bag while you talk to him.
I mean, if it was like, if she was say, implying like that thorough, I'd be like, hey, Sakura, can you check something for me? Because I am about to feel this dead body. It's a little bit weird. So can you do it for me? Oh look, that rope has a plug. I'm so glad he gets to die. I'm so glad he gets to die.
Does he?
He's definitely involved in this, and they've already talked about multiple people involved. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this nigga gets to die. Maybe not even this time, although I'm hoping it's a double execution. But he's going down. We know he's involved. That's all there is to it.
True that.
Okay. Oh, no. No. Just use the map.
Yep.
Alright, so we've done everything in here.
Did we go to the boys' locker room?
Yeah, that's where we saw the stain on the carpet.
Okay,
And
just making sure.
Alright. I can't fast travel here? You out of your fucking mind right now? Ah, you guys suck. Alright. Time to go downstairs.
It wants you to go back to the Woodbury.
I know, but I don't want to yet. It's not gonna force me. I definitely want to talk to Celeste. Alright, cool. I want to get everyone's account first. Ooh, who's that over there? Oh, hey, what's up?
Saka.
Unfortunate. Ah, you're useless as usual.
Do you really need his account?
Look,
Huh?
he's useless, I'm
Oh,
sure,
him.
but... well.
Extra. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Time to get a snack. And I guess talk to some motherfuckers.
Yeah, I feel like every time your character goes to eat, they're just interrupted.
Yeah. He has yet to eat anything. I know I say he eats breakfast every morning.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh. Outer space and donuts. Yeah. You can do that. You actually,
Good night, Colin.
yeah, you actually, they give you like having access to little boy shoes gives you an access to a lot of really cool looking shoes actually. They would have been.
Well, yeah, totally. Ah!
Maybe she was a guy.
Yeah. We would need to see her handbook to
Yeah,
know
to see
what her declared gender
which
is.
locker room it opens. Because it specifically said it's related to the gender.
Yep.
So, yeah. And that's probably how thoroughly we should have checked the body.
No.
Well,
No.
I'm not saying that like the game would have given us that option. Bye-bye. I need to go to the warehouse. Where is that? Over here?
Bring up the map. Oh, there's the warehouse.
I've never owned a pair of checkered Vans. Hey, yo, Celeste, you want a black croissant? Oh.
Most unfortunate. Actually. Indeed. What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
Also, why she never exercised with the girls. When invited, because wouldn't be allowed in.
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Yes, indeed.
Her rule.
And I guess that would also be what was written on her card that she didn't want revealed.
True.
I mean, is it the same way you'd always get rid of something?
Yeah.
The incinerator? Let's see if Toko will talk to us. I doubt it. Oh wait, that's side. Where's Toko at?
Further down the hall.
There she is. I'm alright, thank you. Not really.
Just leave her alone for now.
Okay. Hey, yo, trash room. Oh, gate's down. So no one could have done the same shit unless they were on trash duty.
Literally says that. To the library.
To the library. I don't want to go library. It's spooky in there. Can I fast travel there?
Yeah. If you go to the map.
Hey, I keep hitting the map button. That is the map button for most games.
And this game's like, nah.
I'm gonna do things the Japanese way.
You have to fast travel
Nope,
there.
there we go. Nope, nope. There we go, there. Poof. Zoom. Oh, by the way, the laptop was missing.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot to say that.
Okay, go look at that.
Because earlier when I tried to notice it, the game, the game doesn't care that the laptop is missing for some reason, but the laptop is missing.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the lamp? Oh, it's the desk again. Okay.
Go to the lamp itself.
Yeah. Yeah, they do actually. I've actually heard that working for White Castle is like not. Look, I'm not saying it's not terrible. It definitely is, but in terms of like fast food places,
If you
White
had to pick
Castle is
one,
like
pick
the
that one.
like the good one to go to. Oh no, KFC will throw you away. I would assume it sucks. So how am I supposed to know which one? Ding dong, bang bong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The
Not
class
exactly, but
trials.
yes.
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Also, how have they not questioned where that elevator goes?
Good question. Some secret underground courtroom.
Like, if this is a normal school, how does it have an elevator that goes
There's
there?
nothing normal about the school.
That's my point.
They've already determined that much.
Yo.
Come on.
That little nut job.
What are you gonna do?
Yes, that's literally what's about to happen, I'm sure.
Yeah, she doesn't know chill.
Look, you're lucky he didn't just straight up murder you. If he knew you weren't the one who was, well, one of the two people involved in this murder.
You may have just been punished.
Yeah. Which is,
Hold on, I need to punish her. That Monokuma drops on the floor to be a lifeless husk. A few seconds later, taken
go.
care of.
alright, great.
One less for this vote.
And girls are supposed to be weak, right? Oh, but she's not a girl, so she felt really bad because she's a boy and she's really weak.
Oh no.
I believe so.
Maybe.
That's my current theory right now.
Who do we want to talk to in this elevator?
The crazy nut job. Nope, nut job's not a good choice. Let's talk to our friend. The only one I like. Truly. No, that's not
Shall we
true.
go?
The one I like the most.
Hey, come on.
Go to the elevator, I guess.
It's true.
How many times have you done this?
That's the question. Look, you don't have to speculate. We pretty much know the fucking what happened already. This is open and shut, just like the first one, really.
Well, it was a little more cramped the last time we did this. It's massive. Like, I don't think I've ever been on. I don't think I've ever been on that type of elevator.
No, never.
I've been on freight elevators. I've never been on one that big.
Like I said, not ones that you drive cars onto.
Excuse me.
Very nice. Well? Thrills, chills, kills!
That was awful.
It's the same thing he says every time.
I didn't notice it the last time.
Well, I'm assuming he's gonna say it every single time.
Set skills. Yeah,
Let's take a look at our truth bullets real quick. Just
How many do we got loaded? 16,
bitch. Got Sakura's account. I got Dumbbell, Mondo's account, the card reader, missing handbook, a broken handbook, Genocide Jack, her account, stains,
The flip carpets.
fucking. What's this something about? Ah, just the missing
Power cord.
thing, and her running into him. Her running into her. I don't know. I guess she wants us to think she's a her. So
I don't know. We may be thinking too much.
I don't know. If they
'Cause
didn't, if
she
they,
was
if
into
they,
programming, she's only ever spent time around guys.
true. But if they, I feel like if they didn't go this way, then they missed an opportunity.
Oh yeah.
The focus gauge recovers more quickly, effective during the non-stat debate, the Hangman's Gambit, and the bullet time battle.
We have SP to burn.
Yeah, we have tons of SP, so sure. What is this one again? Increase the damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. They have like.
That was a very.
Oh, the bullet time at the very end one.
Yeah. That's
God,
good.
I hate that bit. It's so bad. Ugh, I don't even remember how to do it.
Yeah.
Like I literally don't remember what the buttons are.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who then I'll punish everyone.
Yes, we know.
Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Well, we already know what did that.
Okay. Thank you.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yes, it was.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But
I'm gonna shoot
what
this shit
kind of
down.
blunt instrument could it have been?
Why? No. He hasn't watched a lie yet. Why hating on top?
But I was just trying to answer the question.
No, you can't. It's not an answer. You gotta use it to refute a lie.
Oh, okay.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head
There's a
wound.
way to speed up too.
No, that's not
According to
down.
the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument.
I don't-
But what kind of blunt
I don't
instrument
know.
could it have been?
I'll figure it out in a minute.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
You missed.
God, I hate
That
this.
certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
I now understand like why
It appears it was
the
According
thing
to
is
the
like
Monokuma
this
file,
system
what
is
kind
not
of
great.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
You missed again.
What? No, it literally bounced off. You literally just watched it bounce off. The same way it did the first time, but it screamed at me the first time.
Chihiro's.
No,
It appears
see,
it
it missed it.
Monokuma file, what kind of
It
blunt
comes across
instrument?
I
weird.
bet it was an iron pipe.
Christ.
No, that's wrong.
No, why? Because this is fucking stupid. Maybe we should. Maybe we should play with the mouse next time, because it's probably way easier with the mouse.
Just, I bet you could.
If I just hit the like move and click, that's probably way easier. Yeah.
It was covered in blood.
And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yeah, it's called an investigation. While you were stuffing your face with donuts.
Yeah.
Yay! That's so creepy!
No, that's...
No, what's creepy is that man's body shape.
Yes.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Listen here, Mr. Deflector.
For real?
Yeah.
Chihiro's killer is...
Genocide Jack.
The fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Ugh. You've gotta be fucking shitting me. So you're gonna give me this horrible fucking system and then make it even harder?
Of course, Dave.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, is there? Oh, God.
Fuck that.
Oh, thank Christ.
There we go.
Thank fucking Christ.
For this next case, it'll be set to super difficult. Good luck.
Fuck you. No, I have it set to fucking gentle.
Yeah,
remember they asked us in the beginning.
Remember that one time that they were
yeah,
like...
well, look, they just want to get their point across. They just wanted to show you. Good. Fuck, I did not want like, I would have gone and turned that on if it was on right now. Alright.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Proof.
Hey, so, speaking of genocide, I don't know who that is!
The culprit is Case closed.
But
Why?
What?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
There's just no proof for it.
Break!
Ja.
Might know one reason he could be involved.
She's not my girlfriend.
What?
Your dead thought.
There you go.
I found this file while
Didn't
I
even
was
get there.
looking around the archive in the
She was
library.
just thoughting it up.
Yeah, and she can't be a side hoe if he doesn't have a main hoe.
We don't know his life.
No, you can't, because that's contradictive. No, that's just you being a dickhead and treating your girl like shit. It's not a side piece. It's not a side. It's literally not a side piece. It cannot be.
I guess
some
it's
bot.
some kind of confidential file
Yeah.
the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
You are such a little shit.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
He was
But more
distracted.
important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I got it!
I got it!
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the
I
higher-ups
just
in the
realized you
police
and Hina
department.
have the same weird little uptick in your hair.
Hers is more of a swirl.
I know, but
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Yeah, because also you have access to all of this information and you told me that. Dumb.
There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
I don't mind his voice, but the voice actor is not doing much of an emotional range.
No fucking way!
It's being real
You're
flat
saying
with it, though.
Genocide Jack
Very, very
is
flat.
one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Oh, he just throws her right under the fucking bus.
But
Holy
guess
shit.
what, buddy? We got questions for you.
Yeah, look, you just made my job a little bit easier. Okay, you threw her under the bus. You are correct. It is Toko. Now let's discuss how you are part of this.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Shouldn't he be about the complicated at this point, though?
No, he's a fake-ass clairvoyant stoner.
Right, but like, he should be all about the complicated and making up another riddle on top of it that makes no sense. Or is he just
He doesn't like
forgetting to play along?
He doesn't like to think.
How is he the ultimate clairvoyant?
Because he's a fraud. Oh, fuck, I forgot how to change my bullets. What is it? What is going on? I don't remember how.
Shoot the letters.
Which ones?
S.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah, repeatedly.
Right, okay.
L.
I'm confused. I just got really confused.
What?
Oh, it just ends just like that? Do I have to go through all the fucking shit again?
Is this really the end for all of us?
Well,
Oh. Yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay. The game's just like, alright, just try again. Okay, so what am I forget what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Spelling a word.
So I shoot the correct letters to spell it?
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Not I.
No?
A.
What? Okay.
S. Z. It's when it comes up again. Z. O.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I'm trying to... Give me an O. Where's my O? Oh, this is so terrible. Can I slow time down here? Yeah, I can.
Now
Okay.
I understand.
So I can just let him go by. I gotta remember that.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Schizo!
Huh?
Fucking schizo!
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
No, it isn't actually.
Herbie.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention,
Sorry, can I add
once she
adjectives to your
regained
tone?
consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was
gonna.
utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
I mean, isn't that kind of dumb though? Because Genocide Jack personality could literally just like unlock the door and walk out.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
Well, I mean, you're dumb.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I feel like he killed her. And is using this to frame her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if she's involved now. He's laying this out too much.
Here's the thing.
Because Genocide Jack's reaction to that was, whoa, are you dead? Wouldn't Genocide Jack be getting off on saying the fucking
You're
word?
right. You're right. Which means, but that doesn't mean she wasn't involved in it, because how did they do the switcheroo?
He's the one who knew about the pads. He's the one who knew to go grab the thing to switch the pads to like be able to go where he wanted to. He went and borrowed a female's handbook so he could get in the girls' locker room.
Okay.
This is his, so it was a red herring-ish.
You would go out with me.
Okay, now here's the question though. Why did he kill?
Oh, because he's looking to
Chihiro?
graduate. He don't give a fuck about the rest of you.
Right, but why? That's what I'm saying.
Easiest
What was
target.
what was the motive there?
Safest target. She only liked to talk to boys.
How did he know where she was?
He might have even made the pitch that he's smart enough to figure out a way to train, like to help her train easily. He is supposed to be super smart.
He is, but he has spent the entire time like not going to breakfast, like, so to then suddenly just be like, "Hey, I want to help you," that would raise a red flag to anybody.
Except for Chihiro. Chihiro.
No,
who's
she
naive
would.
as fuck.
No, she would definitely, because she would be intimidated by him. They all are.
Or-
Except for like Celeste.
Yeah.
You know, because she's a fucking psycho killer too.
I don't know. It just seems.
That's the only reason, I promise.
How many times do I have to
I'm not
tell
saying
you?
you're wrong. I just want to know the
never said
reason.
that.
Because they're not just gonna say that he killed Chihiro just because.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Although she hasn't denied it.
No, but I also wonder how much she.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see? Yes. What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
I guess that's the American translation of it. It's Jack and Jill.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Not at all.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
You know what? What I'm enjoying about this is only if they don't go this way, they don't add this little tidbit, then I'm just gonna canonize it in my head. Genocide Jack or Jill here would never kill anybody here. She doesn't have her scissors.
Nope.
Defeats the purpose.
Yep.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
This is what he was banking on to graduate.
Yep. It'd be easy to just let everyone believe it was the psycho.
Yeah. Make your argument.
No, she's not about the status of the dead body. What was the status of the dead body?
I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Yeah.
What more proof?
I hit Y.
Give it up. You killed her.
It's like literally the only statement you can refute.
Sorry, but I didn't
say that. That one.
Perhaps if you had an... Oh, an alibi!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Match is complete.
I'm so glad it's you, you fuckboy.
Yeah, you're going down,
The
bitch.
methods
Let me
of
lead you
murder
around
really
to show you what
exactly
I
the
want you to see.
I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, I wonder what the like the actual
companies think.
Yeah, like what? No, like what the Japanese version said. You know what I mean?
This is no creation of mine.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Well, the toilet works. You just gotta turn the thing.
I got it! For one,
Stab jab.
the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
They would no longer be a serial killer.
And there's more.
It'd be a mass murderer.
One more conflicting detail.
Weird, right?
That's right.
Very.
In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Oh, I said when. I didn't mean that. Yeah, I know.
Shoot!
I know. I got it. I misread it.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
No, it's an extension cord.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
The thing that was bothering me right now is, so when we out Rich Boy for being a dickhead murderer, do we just continue living with a psychopath?
Yep.
Great.
She won't kill anyone.
It's true.
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each
Man.
Genocide
Man,
Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
What's her lover?
I got it!
Got it.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Yeah.
Quiet, lolly car!
Lowly, Kurt.
Get fucked, boy.
She cares
I would
not for
never
you.
kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect. That
does
make some amount of sense. Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
I want to know what her scissors are made out of.
Okay, whatever. There
1090
still aren't
steel.
any in the school.
Good blade making.
Does
Steel.
she make them herself?
Hand forged.
Damn. She's like really good at this then. Really good.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, she brought scissors with her.
Of course she did.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Oh man, this wrecks
yeah.
all of Bio's
Yeah,
plans.
that
You
just
got. You just hamstrung yourself. You know what?
You got buried.
You know what? DJ Khaled just walked in to say you played yourself.
Oh.
Not to mention, I have no clue
Get
how to tie a
fucked.
good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
He's not happy.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Sucks to suck. Course,
The body
course
really
really
was
rough, buddy.
suspended, right?
Welcome
And
to
nobody but
law.
the police knew about that.
You're here to talk about one
Yeah.
particular incident,
That's why we figured
not
it
a
had to be
judgment
the
on
real
someone's
deal,
entire
not
life.
some copycat killer or whatever.
I just noticed their hair goes in opposite directions. His and Hina's. Hers goes to the left. His goes to the right. Goblin, don't start.
I think she was stuck on the
Yeah,
couch.
she's still stuck.
Oh, we know who this is.
Yeah, we already know who this
And
is.
it feels good to do it, bitch.
I took the long way around too, which makes me feel
Here's
even
my
better
answer.
about it. Not you.
It's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this
Get
all
got.
happened, hadn't you?
He's like, well, I'll plead a fifth.
Saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason
Bitch, this
pushed
ain't a
the
real
theory
court.
of
You ain't got no
Genocide Jack
rights.
being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Oh, jeez.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
The minute we opened up the second floor and you found the fucking library and the archive and you told me not to fucking go in there, dick.
Looking back and thinking about it now,
Dick.
the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Yeah, that's why he wanted to team up with you, to force feed you fucking clues.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
on the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Stop adding new elements.
We're still in super handhold mode. Truth flashback.
Truth flashback. Can only be shot once as a single true bullet. The answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets.
Okay.
You might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case.
Oh god, logic games.
Alright, well, we're just gonna go ahead and let this play out, hear everything that everyone has to say, and then take it from there.
Give you Monica
So,
and
you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Wait,
so of course
how do
I would
we know the
suggest
victim
we
was
check the
Chihiro?
girls' locker room first. There was no time
What do
for
you mean?
pointless distractions.
Did we know that yet?
What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with
Well,
you.
we weren't the first ones to discover the body, were we?
I thought
No, we
so.
weren't.
Yeah, because somebody else walked in and it made 3.
No, because we were told to come down there, weren't we?
Nope.
Okay. Well, the game just literally told us what it was.
You said Byakuya was acting, but he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the
So wait, so I have to
girls'
do
locker
that
room
and
first.
then
There was no time for
shoot
pointless-
it?
What's so strange?
Save it for the next round so he can make the comment. So when she makes the
So,
other
you said
statement,
but he was acting.
you
If
can
you're
hit it
presented
with
with
the
the
fact that
opportunity, that's
how did
unnatural
he know?
reaction for
I'm
The
thinking.
victim was
Grab
Chihiro,
that.
who was a girl.
Okay,
so
just
of
leave-
course
hold
I
on
would
to that,
suggest
play it
we
around.
check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions.
Oh, no, I just fired this at a different
What's
statement?
so strange about that?
Ah, okay.
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So,
Okay.
you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the
No.
body.
Oh wait. Grab hers and shoot it at his. Before we found
Yeah.
the body.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro, so of course
Oh,
I would
you-
suggest we check
He didn't
the
finish his
girls' locker
goddamn
room
sentence!
first.
He
There was no
literally
time for
didn't
pointless
finish
distractions.
his fucking sentence!
What's so strange about
Savage!
God, that's fucking stupid!
But they said the system's bad, right? Hopefully it's better
So,
later.
You said Byakuya was acting kind of
Weird before we found the body. But he was acting
Let's recharge.
weird. How?
It's fully recharged.
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's unnatural reaction for.
The victim was
Chihiro, who was
No, shoot it, shoot it!
Nope, you
So of
memorized
course
the
I
wrong
would
statement.
I
suggest
don't
we check
understand
the
how
girls'
when I
there was
didn't
no
fucking
time.
hold it. I
What's
held
so
down R
strange?
beat like right bumper to slow it down. Not fucking Y. Okay. Try this
So,
again.
You said Byakuya was acting.
Acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Man, this is so
But he was
fucking
acting
terrible.
weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity
Just a
to
little.
check out the girls, that's a natural reaction for any guy.
Okay, just shoot.
The victim
No.
was Chihiro.
Got her.
Christ.
No, that's wrong. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Actually, just proves
see.
the inverse.
That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
To get you to admit it?
Yeah, come on, Kaiba. What's it gonna be?
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
I mean, this point I would be like, I don't need to. How
I don't
can
need
you?
to, you weird
you
psychopath.
have yet to refute what I just said. Do that
Yeah.
first, and then I'll provide
How
more
did you know
information.
it was her before we found the body?
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Graceful, rather.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of differences. Unless it provides that he's responsible. Look, do your thing.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended because some kind of...
That's right!
Take a shot at what he just says,
Fishy
cause
indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
he's just straight lying about this.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong.
You're lying, bitch.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
And his refute was like, I've never seen that rope before in my life. If that's your defense, you're just basing this on confidence to try to get you through this, huh?
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much right.
You know what? I'm still since we're saying Toko is not involved in this whatsoever, I'm still banking on Chihiro being a boy. That's why she never worked out with the girls. And that's how Bakuya caught her. She was in the boys' locker room.
Fair.
And he went,
a layup.
Yeah, and he went, gotcha, bitch. I can get you here, use your book to get in there, and frame Toko for this shit.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Well, yeah, but we gotta
I don't
kind of
disagree
prove
with
it.
not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know,
It's your life.
but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
So now he's admitting to something that isn't true. Because he knows that if they all vote for him, they'll have picked the wrong one.
Somebody graduates.
What about all that bothers you?
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
Scene of the crime.
Yeah.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
I mean, okay, but let's say he is the killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we going through all of this?
I don't know.
Because, like, Monokuma never said that we had to like figure out every single detail. We just had to vote.
Gotta be careful. Make sure we actually fully understand it.
Disappointing.
I guess so.
What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She
Listen.
was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
That's where the body was discovered. Doesn't mean that's where she was murdered.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
The posters and the rug.
I think it's
Boom.
entirely
Gotcha, bitch.
possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Uh-oh. What's that? I see a little sweat on your face.
That was awfully specific.
Oh, look at
Please
you all
tell me
red.
You have a reason for saying all of that.
Oh, no. You sound nervous.
I believe I do.
Uh-oh.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I got I got 3 bits of proof, including Sakura's account. Yeah. It should be Sakura. No, that would be about the stain.
The poster. Switch.
There it is, right here. Yeah.
I got it!
Full health.
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
Big-boobed
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was in Byakuya's spot, I'd be like, to have something to aspire to.
I mean, yeah, but the girls would be like, it wasn't there before.
Look, I get that.
And he knows that's coming out of their mouth.
I
so
get that.
shut
He's
his
he's
mouth.
screwed there. But if no one else had seen it in the eyes of the court, his defense is just as good as your
yeah,
accusation.
he did provide a real, possible, viable.
Yeah.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Let me take her scissors away.
Yeah, look at Fat Boy. It's a stand next to her.
Now he's safe.
Why?
She only kills pretty boys.
Oh yeah, pretty boys. That's right. He is safe. Cool. All right.
You can go, yeah.
Yeah, she won't get me.
Meanwhile,
It doesn't matter if they're fake.
the
They're
boys'
still
locker
awesome.
room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
I want to be part of Tornado.
You're not
Unfortunately,
cool
I would probably be the small one.
You're not cool enough. Then no. You probably wouldn't be the small one in a Japanese pop band.
No, I'm saying like if I was if like you and I were part of this, and then like fill in the other 3. Since I'm the shortest one, I'm probably gonna be the one up front.
Yeah.
I might be able to get away with the one on the left, but I don't know. Like I don't know the one leaning over. I don't know how tall he is in comparison.
Again,
It's like you one of those.
that
idiots.
doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Speak for yourself, big boy.
Actually, to
So
be fair,
you're
we
saying
literally
that maybe the
saw
posters
The big blue poster.
the big
Yes.
blue poster in the boys' locker
And there's
room before.
one other
'cause we-
thing I noticed
we
about the
remarked,
locker
man,
rooms.
that's aggressive for a school locker room.
Exactly. And why isn't Sakura or Hina stepping up and be like, actually, I can attest to that. That was
Yeah.
not there before.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, there we go.
Right, Sakura?
Oh no, he's talking about the coffee stand.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
It helps me shit.
Protein coffee?
See, he's going, oh man, that sounds like the worst kind of shits.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Ooh, ah, yeah. Right there.
I got it!
Got it!
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
Swapped.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Wait, Did we just present a picture?
Yeah, I guess we take pictures with her little handbook.
Okay, because I'm like, how is she like reacting
In
to that?
addition to being waterproof to 100 meters and withstanding 10 tons of force, they also take pictures.
100 meters is a long way to go under the water.
There's no reason to have your handbook that far underwater.
That's so far underwater.
You shouldn't be there.
Why would
Something's gone horribly wrong.
Something's gone awry.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
To blame it on Toko.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in
Boom,
the first
boom,
place?
boom. Nailed it.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed
Where's
her
our friend
access
swing
to the
in
girls'
right now?
locker room.
Which one?
The one character we like genuinely love.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly.
She had no way to get into the
Kyoko?
boys' locker room to begin with.
No,
Something
she
like that.
did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Unless she just took Leon's.
Yeah, that's why maybe the one that doesn't turn on is hers. She would be one smart enough to figure out how to break it.
Well, not to break it, but to turn it off. She was
Yeah.
a programmer.
Yeah.
So she turned hers off and swapped
So
it
nobody
with
could ever
Leon's.
open it, like turn it on to find out her secret or whatever.
But why would she want to go to the boys' locker room? To avoid the girls?
Yeah.
And she went at 2:30 in the morning, assuming that all the boys were going to be in bed?
Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's find
Look,
out.
well, I mean, like, this seems to be the way they're leaning into it, so...
Another non-stop debate. Broken e-handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong.
If we're saying that's a lie...
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Oh, no, yeah, because we're saying... No, because she did... We're implying she did use Leon's handbook, but that she swapped them.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Of course,
these
if
mine?
it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
Is your mine? Okay.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook! The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring!
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hold on a second.
There she is. There she is, sweeping in.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the... You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Is Monokuma, is this allowed?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
I mean, yeah, it definitely does.
It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
That's not something you ever want to hear.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
Not from him.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Oh. Oh, no. Okay.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like
Called it.
using our hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Nailed it. Sakura to the rescue.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
No.
So just leave this to me.
It's gonna be fun to see her get embarrassed, though.
Oh my.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Yes.
That's not it at all.
What's going on?
Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please
Here I
excuse
go.
the intrusion.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is
Yeah,
this?
she found it. That is the reaction I wanted.
What is it?
Beautiful eyelashes. It's a trap.
Not possible. It's not possible.
I called this shit.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting.
I love that he already
Thank you
knew.
for confirming this fact.
He was like, yeah, I already figured.
What?
Yeah.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Ben.
I mean, look, I would bet that's the first dick she's ever touched.
Yep.
And it was on a dead body.
Be a horrifying way to
It's
first
really
experience it.
true?
Yep.
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Well, yeah, you're the headmaster.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, now I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Got it.
Let's pick up from there.
Again, Monokuma, this is open and shut, bro.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
I was like, how did you manage that?
That 100% is what it sounded like.
Look, that's just what all of us heard, and we all had different thoughts of, what the fuck?
No, I just hate the fact that all of you just think I should say that.
No, because when you said it, when I heard it, my brain went, I don't know why the fuck she said, what happened? Did you hit yourself? She would like.
Peppy, don't look at me.
And
The
because
thought had
the
crossed my
victim
mind a
was
billion
male,
times.
he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's
Man, that
handbook
hole keeps
to get
getting
into
bigger
the
and bigger,
girls'
doesn't
locker
it?
room.
Mm-hmm. Keep on digging, bro.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
You thought it was cute.
Situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
That's just like your go-to statement to like try to deflect, I guess.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
I don't know. Look, not necessarily, because I still don't. I've solved everything but the one question I had earlier, which was, what's his motive?
Yep. Graduating.
True.
And what's his secret that he's protecting?
That's, yeah.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya.
But I feel like he would play this game by not-
Death looked like Genocide Jack did it.
By not killing anyone himself, but trying to like blame someone else.
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
How would a rich Illuminati kid not swear all the fucking time? Like, fuck you, plebe.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find
He was
it
raised
very
better.
hard to believe.
I
You're
guess.
free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more
I mean,
important.
I guess it would be
wouldn't you
if he
say?
really didn't do the murder, but he stumbled across a dead body, and no, and knew Toko's secret.
If
then
you
he-
just wanted to level the whole
it-
playing field and get everyone on Front Street.
Well, I think he may have saw that as an opportunity to fool everybody.
But that kills him.
That's true.
So is this just a
Now
play to
then,
get everyone on Front
If
Street?
it wasn't me,
Maybe.
who was it?
And see how smart everyone actually
Well,
is?
I don't think I can say for sure without
Dangerous,
talking about it
but-
a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Biapia did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
I mean, the only other person that I could possibly connect this to would be Mondo. He's the only other person who had a real connection to Chihiro in any sort of way. He made a promise to what he thought was a girl. I don't know. But, like, I can't think of any other reason why someone would
Damn
just
straight. Count
murder
me
him
in.
just because.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway,
Sure.
let's
That's a very
discuss this
weird
all as a group one more
retort.
time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
I mean, I guess it could have been Celeste, because that was another person who saw Chihiro before his death. There's a guy.
I got it!
Well, wait. Mondo and Taka weren't in the sauna that night, weren't they?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, that was 2 days later. Day later.
Okay. Just making sure.
Isn't
True.
there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
Like I said, my only question is Mondo.
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
It could be the fat guy.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some
But-
point. Even that might be
He had no
enough for
connection
now.
to her.
Yeah.
No, it has to be a boy.
All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Whoa, no. Not true.
No, that's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, But I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited
Oh,
him to
Mondo
exercise
just
with
agreed.
us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Bummer.
Yep, it was fucking Mondo. Mondo found out that she was a he and freaked the fuck out.
Corncob man.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why?
I trust
You
her.
want
She's
to track
Batman.
down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Okay. You don't know anything about the jacket.
Well, Tina's wearing a track jacket.
I mean, yeah, we think it's blue because I guess what the picture is. But none of the characters know that.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
See, look, I
have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring
You saw
out
me try to
who
highlight
the
what he said about the
culprit
blue
is?
tracksuit.
No
How did
way.
Mondo know the tracksuit
Not
was
a
blue?
chance.
You
You know what I'm saying?
What he just said without even realizing it?
Yeah, I know. I tried to fucking highlight it, but the game's like, ugh.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
So, what you're saying is... the
Goddamn.
killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Where do we use it?
Because
That's what I'm
exercising
wondering.
sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yeah, so where we point out, because he pointed out that the tracksuit was blue. And if the tracksuit's not around, how did you know the tracksuit was blue?
Okay.
No, Celeste just said a tracksuit.
Okay.
Right, but she
okay.
never stated it. They asked her if there's anything special about it, about the bag. And
Okay.
she said no, it's the same bag that any bag you get from the warehouse.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it
Oh, wait.
matched the one the culprit was wearing!
There's nothing.
No, I know.
So, what you're saying is... the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
No,
Celeste's account did not say blue tracksuit, just said tracksuit.
Yep.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said... she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Right, the picture is only there for the player.
Yeah.
For the player to realize that that's the clue to what you're looking for. When he said blue track jacket. But in these types of games, you can't make inferences. You can't assume that she may have said something if it wasn't specifically stated.
That's why the characters take so long to make a fucking inference.
Right.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Womp womp.
Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Exactly what I'm saying. She says it now. Now she specifically states, I do remember it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color she
I feel like at this point, case closed. Okay, you fucked up. You slipped. You fell into that hole that we all dug, and now you can't get back out.
But because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
I know he's your bro, but I'm
Like
sorry,
I said,
Taka.
I thought they were in on this together.
Oh, you think? Oh, so you're saying he was part of this too?
They were both taken aback in their bro moment by a girl in the locker room that wasn't a girl. I don't know.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to think of the timeline. Because what you're saying may be right. They may have... we left them in the sauna.
Yeah.
And when they came out of the sauna, they may have been met with Chihiro.
Yeah.
And...
in the boys'
Mondo
locker room.
freaked the fuck out. And let's say something... or maybe she slipped and fell. And maybe it was an accident. I don't know. But you're probably right. They probably walked out, saw what happened, was like, oh, like, what the fuck? Someone that's dead, they both cover it up.
Yep.
But how did? But here's the question: how would they know to blame Toko?
No, they didn't.
Oh, that's right. They left her.
Yeah.
And Byakuya fucking moved her.
Yeah, Byakuya decided it would be
To
more
be a fucking
interesting.
weirdo for no good reason.
Like I said, I don't know if maybe he's just trying to get everyone's chips on fucking Front Street.
Okay, yeah.
No,
You know
that
what?
can't be it.
I'm in on this so far.
The bag and
He's
clothes were
fucking weird.
surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Cherry?
Yet again, someone take those scissors away from her.
You gonna reach for those scissors? You gonna go try to take those away from her? Good. Yeah.
I'm too pretty.
Good fucking.
Fat boy, get the scissors.
No. And besides, she'll fucking carve him up with them, but she won't string him up with them. Like, you're not worthy of this, but I'll bleed you out, pig.
So, how about it? Did you see the
Look at that.
tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
Flashback.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Jesus.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However,
Look at Mondo. Ah, fuck.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why?
Because
What
he's the only
made
one
you so
strong enough to lift,
suspicious?
besides Sakura, to
Dude.
lift up that heavy of a weight and bash someone's skull in with it.
That's a good question.
Yes, I hate it.
The way he talked. He didn't call her a dude right away.
When?
In the locker room. Yeah, like, he had already started using, like, much more bro language about, Chihiro.
I don't remember that, but okay.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it,
I didn't.
Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You didn't notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
She's just like full
Mondo,
shaming him.
was it really you?
Like she wouldn't bother to have shamed Toko.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
She would have just been like, you killed because that's what you do.
Oh,
I
here
didn't
comes your
kill anyone.
final bullet battle.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my
I
mouth.
hate this.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true.
I
My
literally don't
reasoning
even
on
remember
that
how this
is
last
pretty
bit
shady.
goes.
You gotta shoot at stuff.
That
There's
was
like a rhythm portion to it, and I think
Yeah.
like multiple buttons
Yeah,
on
you
and off.
gotta follow, like, it's
Like A and Y or some
A,
crap.
Y, A, Y, A, Y, A,
Well,
Y, and
this
it's
does
just very
present
rhythm,
us with
and
a
it gets
problem.
faster.
And it's
It
terrible.
seems
You probably
they're all
should just
out
hold
of
the controller
leads.
with both thumbs and go rhythm back and forth.
My
When I have
time
to
has
keep,
nearly
like, back and
come.
forth rhythm, that's normally what
That's
I do.
what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Hey, you're a creep. All right, let me guess. You tried to spy on him.
Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
I got it!
The only one
We
missing?
know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn
Bro,
on.
he's dead. Needs a charge.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Monokuma's gonna get real mad here.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks
I
were
mean,
quite
or
so
we're gonna have to step in and be like, no.
You're right. They're
Oh,
not.
there we go.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main
Find me
hall.
a charge.
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
By hitting its weak point? 'Cause we did-
Yeah, he said that.
yeah, he had said there was a weak
I
point.
got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that?
It was like 10 minutes ago, bro!
Monokuma's not used to people who
Sure,
pay attention.
maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
I guess that would be Mondo.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
You could literally just make a rule that says you are not allowed to break your e-handbook.
Just tell us already!
Yeah.
Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally
So wait, that's not Leon's in the mailbox. If there are two broken e-handbooks, and they break by being exposed to high temperatures for a long time, one of them is Mondo's, one of them is Taka's. The only... True.
Yeah.
You're right. He did. So who's the other broken one?
I don't know.
Or what? Okay, or maybe Mondo threw it in the incinerator.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Look, you make it sound so pleasant.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature.
Oh, so
in
he just
order
knew how to
break
break one because he broke his by accident.
Yeah.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I do.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was... Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
Mondo.
Get, Mondo.
Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Look, I know he's your bro, but he's a murderer.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
No.
Nope.
Ah, fucking balls. Card reader.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says...
Okay, wait, whoa. I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's how you do it.
You broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I mean, does Demeter saying like the broken handbook, is that gonna count?
Yeah.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Am I supposed to be altering one of these?
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Right. But I'm saying, do we just launch a fucking broken e-handbook at that? Because I don't see how that's proof. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I don't see how it's proof.
Yeah, it might bring up that.
Let's test Makoto. If what he said, you broke your own. In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works
just
fine.
God fucking damn it. It moved up. Oh, I got it.
No, that's wrong.
Double shot.
No, that's wrong.
Get. Uh-oh.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh, is it Leon's?
Yeah.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
I mean, it'd be just as easy as, alright, pull your handbook out and open up. Let's see what it says, stupid.
But doesn't that violate the the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If
I mean, couldn't you just as easily say, like,
makes
you
things
can't loan
more
something if you're dead?
Yep.
But someone can take something from something that's dead.
Yeah.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Bro.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Because it's, yeah, it's fucking anime as fuck. Can't just say something to move on. Okay. So.
Okay, so hold on.
Oh, what do we got on the bottom here? We got, handbook fell. Oh, let's go all the way to the right real quick. Got the murder weapon, moving the poster, getting into the boys' locker room, having a blue jacket.
Oh, that goes in the first panel there.
Hold on. Just going through everything. Going to the locker room, dropping a handbook, having a handbook, taking off a thing, trying to open something. Oh, he was working out?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
What's his face.
So Act 1.
Yeah.
Chihiro goes to get a jacket.
Yeah, you gotta get the
oh,
duffel
shit.
bag with the
Celeste is
jackets
here.
in.
And she's like, oh, hey, Celeste, what's going on? And she's like, swing!
She sees that duffel bag.
I see that shit. And she was all like, no, 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 you don't see shit, dog. It's okay. So she stuffs all that shit in there, like, all right, gotta go, bye. Act 2, you get to the locker rooms, and Hero gets inside. And I'm assuming that this one is Mondo working out real fucking hard. And she's like, oh shit. Like, oh hey, what's up? Like, oh, you know, nothing. And so yeah, I'm just putting this here. And she's like, yo, why are you in the fucking boys' locker room? He's like, cause I'm a boy. And he was like, dun 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 dun.
Wait, what?
I don't know. What goes here?
Wait, I feel like that one there.
Oh wait. Oh, true.
That door, I think the door things are messed up. I don't think he's working real hard yet.
Not yet? He doesn't work hard at all then, because he just goes from this to like death. Okay, so then what? Like,
because it's showing which door she went to, right?
well, it's showing no, because remember, not all of these are gonna be used.
Oh yeah, but it just that one feels weird because it doesn't show him having weights in the next one.
You're right.
The weights thing may go there.
There? Like I was working out real hard? How come he's all creepy?
I don't know.
Okay. So what's going on here then? Like, this is Gray Hand, so that's...
No.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this right here is Gray Hand, so that's
I was meaning
Mondo.
like, no, it doesn't go there.
Right.
So
what, like, Chihiro walks in front of the door...
Just to show us one she
goes to the boys' room...
and it lets her in.
Right.
Just making the whole point that she's a dude.
Okay, got it.
Like, because that's such a big portion of this.
Right. So, hey, what's up? Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, so, like, I don't know. I'm putting this down now. What's up, dude? Nothing? Just got this. Oh, hey, what's... Oh, no! Get brained. So, we're gonna go... Blood splatters. Mm-hmm. Drops this shit. It's like, oh my god, what the fuck did I just do? Alright. So, wraps up the carpet.
Takes down the poster.
Yeah, I guess that would be the other thing since he's cleaning up. And picks up the body.
To the girls'
Wait, hold
room?
on, what's going on over here? Yeah, okay. So... There, not here. We're gonna put the girls' room here. Gets inside. Puts the poster up? No, because look, the poster's already up.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes in here, he puts a poster up, he puts the body down after doing the whole switcheroo. He's very tired. Push it away. Creepo walks in and is like, oh, what's up, dead? What's up, dead girl? I'm in your room. Why did he just walk into the girl's locker room?
Because he's a psychopath.
Fucking creep. So he sees and is like, ooh, I have a good idea. Where is it? I'll go get some cord. And I'll string this bitch up. Yeah, that's good looking. That's a good looking thing. Let me, let me just go ahead and write stuff on the wall like a psychopath. Oh boy.
This is throwing it in the sauna.
So
yep,
opens the door up, or he goes, I got it.
He's got it.
You got it.
Throws
tosses it in.
And it hits the floor.
And it hits the floor. Think that's right?
I think so.
Opening a door doesn't seem like... Yeah, these all seem like... Okay, cool.
The killer is you!
The killer is
First,
you!
Let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in a warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
We'll answer that. Oh no! Okay, so we fucked up there?
Yeah, that one's wrong.
So it's...
Or is that where N goes? Because it didn't go any further. It said that one's wrong.
Alright, so she's...
I don't... What the fuck goes... Does it maybe go to the boys' locker room one afterward? Do we just have those flipped?
We meet him in the boys' locker room, so he has to go to the boys' locker room, I thought.
Yeah, so put the boys' locker room there? No.
No, I was gonna say put the boys' locker room here.
No, that's where it was.
I know, but he said specifically he said, oh, then, you know, specifically the boys' locker room. And then after that statement, it was like we were wrong.
Okay.
So it might, I don't know if it's this one or if it's this one.
Okay.
But I don't know. What is this one?
That one makes no sense.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't see how... Unless this is supposed to be here. She walked in, he was working out, and she was like, oh, hey, Mondo. And he put it down and was like, oh, hey, what's up? But I don't know what would go in that space then. Unless it's just this. I creeped up behind her.
Well, that's not even the same room.
That's what I thought too. But that's Greyhand. So that's Mondo.
Is that the creepy thing that he closed the door?
I don't know. I'm... Okay, no, this isn't helping. She's just literally... Oh, man. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
This? I don't... Do we want to just switch the ones we had and see if it works?
I guess.
Here's exactly what happened. With bag in hand, she made her way to the locker. But how could the victim, who was apparently...
Oh, there we go. Okay, we just had him reversed.
Simple. Because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
So I'm really curious as to what Mondo's motive was.
And attacked him.
Just to get out of here?
And that's
Didn't want
where
a
the
secret
bloodstains
revealed?
on the poster and
I'm
carpeting
guessing,
in the
I don't
boys'
know.
locker room came from.
Secret makes more sense.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act.
Or hide their
First,
secret.
pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
Who? Chihiro's?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a fucked up way to hide someone's secret. It's just, this is for the best.
Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Textbook.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Jill.
It just seems like a dumb thing to do. Oh shit. Okay, so we're gonna do. Okay, hold on.
That one, the weird, creepy.
Yeah.
Just went to the sauna.
Yeah, you're right. He's creepy, and then he tosses it in.
Here's exactly what happened. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Swoon.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to
And
the
why would
heat
you
of the
leave it
sauna.
behind though?
And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Oh no! Corn comment!
Right, Mondo Arata.
Rough break, bro.
Time to die.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Yeah, alright.
Holy fuck.
Shit. Come on. Oh my god.
Fever time and negative.
Why would you... Why? Why would you do all this shit? Oh, great. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want the horrible timed fucking rhythm game to be faster. Oh. What? Oh, so it's just a
spam phase.
Yeah, like a when you're failing. It's so stupid. Oh, you won't even use it, so who cares?
Perfect.
Yeah, great, awesome. I just have to deal with this. I can just spam. I can just hit.
Well, no, if you hit
well,
that,
for that moment.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote.
Okay, he just said that you weren't gonna do that.
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Disco lights behind it just makes it so stupid.
If my
It's
thinking
terrible.
so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his
Like-
broken handbook with Leon's.
Zero Escape gave us puzzles. I like puzzles. I don't like this horseshit. I love the story, and that's why I am totally okay with the bullshit. It doesn't mean I like it.
In
Correct.
which case,
I can just
we
tell
can
it's
just check
atrocious.
each
It's
of our
bad.
handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
Yeah, exactly. It wants to be everything.
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
He's owning up to it at least.
Oof.
Bad. Let's see where we failed.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yes! Give me all the medals for the things.
Bro? Bro, what are you saying?
Bro, close your
I
eyes.
got no choice, man.
What do you see, bro?
After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
Lady Corncob Head.
What? Unbelievable.
Lawful good, you're
Sorry.
breaking down, buddy.
What is this?
That's a bad look.
Now then. Actually... Ha!
Fuck you.
Weak, 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 weak.
Hey,
I also feel like in a situation where you're all locked in a school being tormented by a robotic bear who wants you to all murder each other, you come out with the secret of like, oh, by the way, she's actually he. Everyone would be like,
more important things
yeah,
on the agenda.
you're trying to get us to kill each other. That's great. You do you. Can we leave now?
What?
I'm sorry. But... That's right. I want to change.
Hey,
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, Samano didn't take the news lightly, huh?
Oof.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Correct. Indeed. Certainly.
But
Because
Yeah, but he's... Who cares? He's the one who fucking brained the kid.
He was never gonna get strong. It was a mercy killing.
That's like literally what a serial psychopath does. Like, just, oh look, a weaker person than me. I wonder if I could break them in half with this dumbbell.
Really bad look.
I knew it.
What is this?
It's that I'm a girl.
You're wrong.
Oh man.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Hey,
Ah. Vroom. Ew, peaches and gravy.
Gross.
No one wants that.
I just... Don't fuck with me.
He kicks him out of the way on a motorcycle. How do the physics even work out with that? That's not him murdering his brother. That's just tragedy striking. Yeah.
With corncob hair.
Like, you can feel responsible, but you can't. No one can say like, "Oh, you murdered your brother."
I just...
So just like Chihiro, but in the opposite direction. They're also like under the impression that they're gonna reveal these secrets to the world.
They haven't realized that they're 300 years in the future. On the moon.
Exactly. Some dumb shit we haven't gotten that far yet, but they haven't realized that the world as they know it is not as they remember it. That's all I can really guess.
They're definitely not where they think they were.
Yeah, definitely not.
I'm sorry. Huh? But I want to change.
You piece of... What? What?
Huh?
What?
You know, honestly, Mondo, this is way more self-actualization than I thought would come out of you.
Yeah, that was possible out of that fucking skull of yours.
No!
That's hey, I've been saying brain hair.
Nah, corn cobs.
It's only corn cob when he goes into profile. When it's head on, it's brain hair. See, that's big brain hair.
What's wrong?
Damn you!
I just wanted to...
Yeah, that's right. You son of a bitch!
I mean, look, at the very least, he snapped.
Yeah.
It was literally just a brain-breaking moment, and if he had kept it cool, he probably wouldn't have murdered this dude.
Nope, definitely wasn't hate.
No, it wasn't like Leon, which was like, well, I mean, Leon's was fuck you. No, it was fuck you. You tried to get me, I'm gonna get you now. Come here, bitch.
Yeah.
He killed with intent. If he had ran out of the room and been like, help, she's trying to kill me, and then ran into his room and locked the door.
That wouldn't have made things very awkward.
Yeah.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Are you gonna get, like, drugged by a motorcycle?
That was my first thought. It was, oh man, he's supposed to get, like, road hauled by a motorcycle.
You're gonna get drawn
and quartered by motorcycles. Oh,
I feel like
man.
it needs to include a motorcycle.
Beaten with pipes.
From a motorcycle?
From a motorcycle? Like, from a dude riding a motorcycle? Of course.
So this game exists just to show everyone they have their breaking point.
Yep.
Okay, so opposite, well, not opposite, but much like Zero Escape. You are forced to die over and over and over again until you finally pick the right one that gets you to where the future you needs you to be at, right?
I guess.
So is this like a breaking point? Like you said, like this is all to get someone to a point of like neutralness, of just like flat out, look, this is the way things are, to prevent something that happens?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Of course, I'm literally just...
I know, you're
trying
still
to
falling.
lay these two games on top of each other.
Well now.
Ridiculous.
Now then, I prepared a
Ridiculous.
very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I mean, I would...
All right, Taka, go ahead and get got.
I would at the very least, would want to like, hey, Monokuma, I know you're like super excited about this, and I'm ready for like whatever horrible execution you have for me, but can I just walk through the door? Are you gonna drag me out like through here? Like, can we please? Can I have some dignity? Can I just walk to my execution, please?
Nope.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise I made. From one man to another.
So anime. I mean, I usually keep promises I make, period. Great, now Monokuma's got fucking corncob hair. I mean, I really should just,
bro.
I really should have just been calling this Kuwabara hair.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. What the fuck?
It's going too fast, bro.
Like a send back in time. Okay.
He's gone.
So he was melted down into fat?
Yeah, they rendered his fats down into a butter.
That's a weird thing to do with someone's fats.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that was fucked up, but it wasn't as fucked up as watching a dude getting stoned to death by fucking baseballs at high speed.
Yeah, I will be completely honest, that one hits the hardest. At least always for me, it always will, because it is the only one where someone is just beat to death.
Like, here's why, like, here's how my brain goes. I'm going to use a very specific reference just because it's the best way I can. There's an anime that I haven't finished watching yet. I only have a couple of episodes left, called Terraformars. And it's about human beings going to Mars to terraform it. And they set up this whole process like hundreds of years ago or whatever to get it all working. Shit went wrong, and they had roaches there. Well, they evolved way too quickly, and they became humanoid, bipedal, and smart, and stupid strong. Like, I can punch your head off strong.
I've seen part of it.
Yeah. So there's a scene where one character goes to protect another character, and that character gets killed for it.
Of course.
And the way that, and at first you think it's very anime in the terms of like, well, I'm gonna put my arms out, T-bow to like protect, and something will happen to stop all the. No. They then sling rocks at this man. And at first they're hitting him, but then one clips him in like the head and takes this huge chunk out. And then like his hand gets removed, and then like part of his knee gets ripped off. Like that's what would have happened to that boy in those baseballs. Like this is a very paper cutesy way to do death and destruction.
Oh, yeah, it would have been just
but the reality would have been he would have been torn
viscera.
fucking apart by that. And that is still nothing compared to just spinning yourself until you disappear into butter, I guess. Like that's actually it seems kind of lame.
Yeah.
So would I. Look, I'm not saying it wasn't excruciating for him, but the way it was presented to me was very silly and not brutal.
I mean, I guess it gets more interesting if you imagine that, like, the cage was electrified.
Right, I mean, yeah, but yeah, it could have been, but the way you showed that to me was his eyes are twirly like he's fucking hypnotized in a cartoon. Everything gets psychedelically colored, and then he disappears, not like melts. It's not like he had like stained, singed clothing that just was left on the bike. I would have been like, oh Jesus, that bitch melted.
Nope.
But no, he just poof, like
And the
a
bike was
Twilight
left
Zone
okay.
episode. Yeah, but that was fine. That one really kind of bummed me out. We were thinking of some real horrid shit, and the game was like,
PG-13?
Yeah.
PG.
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 Yeah, that was 100% PG, because kids wouldn't even comprehend. They would think magic turned him into butter.
Makoto's losing it. Taco's really losing it.
Yeah. That was his bro. And then I bet you he's super terrified now that morning breakfast is going to be spread with fucking Mondo butter, and he's not going to know.
That's the secret.
Oh, wouldn't that suck if you're just like eating pancakes one day at breakfast and then all of a sudden, yeah,
That's Mondo.
Monokuma shows up. Hey guys, that's Mondo butter. And then
Delicious,
disappear.
bye.
And just disappear. Exactly. I don't want Justin Butter.
What is this?
Naturally.
No, 4 of our friends are dead, if you want to call them friends, but I wouldn't call them friends. People that I met a few days ago. Yeah, 4 of them are not dead.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we've already made that assumption that these people have been here way longer than they think they have.
Oh, for sure.
However,
Like they've been here way longer before they even woke up here.
What?
Honestly. There is nothing to be done.
What?
Well...
That's right.
Can someone please hit him? For fuck's sake, just deck the kid.
Yeah.
I see.
Like I'm now looking at Fat Boy and the Psychic. Like Fat Boy's got mass behind him, the Psychic's tall. He's a big guy.
You guys pull your weight.
Just fucking haul off and deck him. You don't have to be a UFC fighter to just lay a fucking fist across his jaw.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna like it. Just deck him.
But
Well, no, she'll just hack you up. Yeah, but she could easily break that promise.
Mm-hmm.
And we already know that she has an obsession with Rich Boy here, so
yeah.
he's prime candidate to get fucking sliced and diced. True. Well, it's because he was trying to blame her.
Insinuate that she did something
Yeah.
wrong.
Although technically, Genocide Jill would never kill anyone here, for the simple fact that she would only have to do it one way. and that would instantly point to her.
Right.
She can't just make it look like a different way. It's against her style.
Unless there's only 2 people left.
Yeah, that she would only do it to survive, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, she said, like, yeah, I guess I would, maybe. If I did, it would have to be my way.
Indeed.
We have these scissors hacked up, put up against a wall.
What's this?
No, because she implied that she would kill anybody for survival, maybe. So if she was trying to survive, she'd probably kill a woman.
What?
Damn.
Huh?
Alright, so Monokuma is trying to make everyone's hope into despair because there's a virus that got out and it makes your hope turn into despair. So if you have nothing but despair, it'll turn into hope and everything will be okay.
Okay.
Radical 5.
No.
What the heck? Damn it! Ooh, how exciting!
That's enough. In the name of my family.
In the name of my family.
For which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
I'm gonna laugh when you die.
No trash mob for you.
Monokuma, you get off on this in a weird way.
He's always so jolly. I mean, that is the goal.
Kodo, you can't let the terrorists win.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie.
There's a deal among us?
Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
So we're being watched. So all the cameras are not for Monokuma, but for
a game show.
A game show?
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away. Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
I was waiting for the moment when they would do something like that. Where they would just, like, throw a fucking curveball at you.
Oh, of course.
Without giving any explanations.
She's so close.
And then there were 10.
To be continued. The crazy diamond. Can I wear it? I want to wear it around. Oh, boy.
Man.
Well. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was a stream.
Yeah. How long was that one? 3.5 hours. Not too long. Not as long as it could have been.
No.
Well, that's 5 down.
10 to go.
10 to go. Maybe 11, because now there's some other shit going on. I don't know. Like I said, I was waiting for that moment for the story to get real confusing.
Yeah.
And I knew that there was going to be I didn't think they were going to, like, literally just go, like, hey, look, here's a weird cutscene of Monokuma talking to some shadow figure. I thought they were going to be a little more subtle than that, but all right.
I don't remember who that shadow figure is.
Guess we will find out.
Eventually.
Eventually. It won't be soon. I can promise you that. It won't be soon. But eventually.
Next chapter, we foil Monokuma's plant.
Maybe. I doubt it.
Doubt it. But we will start a brand new chapter with brand new things.
And another dead person.
Eventually.
I think this game is set up in a way, and the way we usually stream is that we could probably get, depending on how much talking there is, at like up to the investigation
And then
in a stream, and
trial.
then investigate trial.
That's fair.
We'll see though.
We will.
Because I'm sure there'll be points where it's going to be like an hour's worth of just conversation.
Oh, I doubt it. Why would there ever be that in a Japanese story-driven game?
Yeah, especially by...
There would never be exposition for 20 minutes about something you covered 20 minutes ago.
Especially now from these guys.
Nope.
They're not known for that.
Never.
Join us next time. Just find out.
Until then, bye-bye.